watching SYR TV Syracuse, the local station. You're watching the morning news.
A very good morning to you. Welcome in on this Friday morning. It is 5 o'clock. You have Ryan, Rachel, and Carson here, and that's because Kate is out in Tully this morning for Friday Morning Lights.
Yeah, and it's a fun one because Tully, Fabius Pompey, and Lafayette team up for Southern Hills.
Yes.
And they're going to profile them ahead of their big game tonight.
And Kendra will be there as well, taking in all the fun. Not a bad morning temperature-wise. I mean, I know it's cool, but we've seen cooler temps this week.
We have no 30s on the map.
And wetter, too.
Right, exactly, yeah. And still maybe a little damp in spots this morning. That temperature and dew point pretty close together, so a little bit of fog in spots as well. But yeah, not as chilly as it could be for sure this time of the year. Temperatures across the New York State Mesonet reporting sites, largely upper 40s to low and mid 50s right now. And after a cool start this morning, temperatures will warm up nicely heading into later this afternoon. Radar picture free and clear of precipitation once again today. Lots of sunshine here, a few passing clouds at times. Temperatures by later today, again, climbing up to pleasant and seasonable levels for this time of the year. Highs top out in the low to mid 70s. We'll keep those temperatures in the 70s over the weekend. Some extra clouds, a little bit of partial sunshine here tomorrow. Slightest, and I mean slightest chance for a stray spotty shower or two north and east of Syracuse. A slightly higher chance for a couple of rain showers here on Sunday. We'll go into more detail on that weekend storm team forecast for you. That's on the way in just a bit.
Okay, we begin.
On team meteorologist Carson Metcalf with Central New York's most accurate forecast.
Hello again, everybody. 5:13 on this early Friday morning. Live look outside. Our view from the zoo, looking over toward the Syracuse skyline on Energy Savers Skynet 9, looking quiet, dry conditions with us all across Central New York this morning. And we've got a little bit of patchy, dense fog, though, to contend with. You notice visibility pretty good here in Syracuse from that view, but reduced to a quarter mile of visibility over in Skinny Atlas. Likewise, down into the Norwich area at this hour as well, so watch out for that in your travels this morning. Temperature-wise, 40s and low to mid-50s here across Central New York, including that current temperature in Syracuse of 54 degrees. A little bit chillier off to the south, 46. Good morning to you down in Cortland. 47 degrees at this hour over in Ithaca. If you think that's chilly, take another look up towards Saranac Lake, starting the day in the low 30s right now. 40s and 50s across the board become low to mid-70s once again later on this afternoon under a mostly sunny sky. Actually, a perfectly seasonable day in store for us here in Syracuse once again. We've got those temperatures not really moving all that much, at least in terms of the highs over the next few days, kind of hanging out in the mid-70s, but there will be some even warmer air getting set to roll on in heading into the middle of next week. We look to go from the 70s up into the 80s. We'll show you that on the 7-day forecast coming up in just a couple moments. Nothing to show you here on the radar picture this morning. It's quiet here in Central New York. High pressure firmly in control of our weather. That'll remain the case as we head through the entire day. So mix of sun and clouds this morning, giving way to mostly sunny skies here by lunchtime, and temperatures climbing quickly this morning out of the 40s and low to mid 50s, well up into the 60s to right around or just above 70 degrees by noon. Going deeper through our Friday afternoon, plenty of blue sky, plenty of sunshine, a nice light refreshing breeze from the north-northwest by the end of the day. Temperatures again topping out in the low to mid 70s. Quiet, dry conditions with us once again this evening. A few extra clouds do indeed look to build in as we head through later on tonight. So I'm thinking more of a partly sunny sky on average as we take it through the day on Saturday. There may be one or two stray showers here north and east of Syracuse in particular tomorrow, but most of us will not see that. Another rather weak moisture-starved cold front heads our direction here as we head into Sunday, bringing us a slightly higher chance for one or two showers, but any shower activity we do happen to see over the weekend, especially on Sunday, not really going to put much of a dent in those drought conditions, unfortunately. Temperatures remaining in the 70s through Monday, low 80s here by Tuesday.
Okay, right now it is...
From Tully, meet all the kids. It'll be a fun morning. They're doing really well.
They actually are.
Yeah, we'll just keep talking until they drop it.
Oh, that was almost it. That was almost it.
That's a dig, right? I think they call that.
You know, I always figured Kendra would be athletic.
I know, but look at, I think, didn't Kate win like most athletic in school or something like that? Wasn't that the...
No, she was one most gullible.
Oh. Close.
Yeah, sure. But she's also athletic. Sure.
Well, who's gullible now? All right. Well, good morning. Carson's in. I don't know what's happening. Save us. How are things looking this morning?
Things are great. No, looking good. Rachel mentioned earlier, not as chilly as in previous mornings. So we've got 40s and 50s, a nice crisp morning here across central New York on the New York State Mesonet reporting sites. Of course, nothing to show you here in terms of any precipitation on the radar screen right now. As we look to the visibility numbers, though, some areas of patchy dense fog developing across parts of central New York, Skinny Atlas and Norwich in particular. So use caution if you're traveling through those areas early this morning. That fog gradually mixes out by mid-morning. We've got plenty of blue sky and sunshine in store for the entire day today, and temperatures again seasonably and pleasantly warm, topping out in the low to mid 70s. We've got even warmer weather in store heading through next week. Talk more about that in just a bit.
All right, thank you, Carson. If you are running behind,
this is Friday Morning Lights, powered by ITheir Local 43.
And a very good Friday morning lights, and we are live here at Tully High School. Now we have Tully, Fabius Pompey, and Lafayette. The three teams come together to make up their football team, and we got the Tully students and some of the other classmates from the neighboring schools coming in this morning. We've already seen some kids trickling in. It's a bit cool this morning, but we are going to heat it up on this field, and we're looking great for it today. Our weather has been picture perfect all week long, and we will continue that tonight as the Storm, which I love, they are taking on West Hill tonight, and so we got great weather for any of the high school football games that you may be going to this evening, even if that is heading down to SU for the big game, of course, against Colgate for SU football. So it's a bit cool. We got 40s and 50s this morning, just like it's been doing all week long. And this afternoon, so nice. Once again, I really hope you're not sick of this weather, because we have temperatures climbing back to the 70s again today. So after our cool morning, warm afternoons, looking fantastic once again this weekend. Really nice again. So we're looking at a little extra cloudy for tomorrow, but still dry. And our next best chance of rain is still looking at Sunday, but even then chances, they're pretty minimal at best. So we're only looking at maybe just a couple of showers, and most of that is really depending on where you live. So not too bad. As we're taking a look at your timecast, I'm going to take you through this weekend, and we are clear. We got a little bit of patchy fog. Not too bad, actually. Heading down 81 this morning. The fog really was not bad. And then we are treated to yet another bright and sunny day. All fantastic for this afternoon for any of your outdoor activities. Please take some time to carve out to enjoy. This is such a busy weekend. We are fully in the fall feel around here. All the apple orchards are opening up. You have Festa Italiana this weekend. We're looking fun. So here's your timecast for tomorrow. Some clouds. If you have plans in the North Country, though, there is a front nearby up north, so there might be a couple of showers hanging out closer towards like A Bay, and as you're going closer towards the Canadian border. Otherwise, it's just kind of a cloudier day on Saturday. Temperatures still in the 70s. And then we have a better chance, still not great, but at least a little bit of a better chance at some rain on Sunday. We really, really do need some rain, and there's hardly any of it coming at us. On Sunday, you get some of that sun mixing in. You can see there was barely any green that was even showing up on there. So, and then guess what? More dry weather next week, more of the same. And actually, summer is like, I don't think so. It is the last full week of summer, believe it or not. Fall begins in about 10 days or so. And we are going to heat it back up. We have 80s returning for middle next week, and still dry. We may not get another chance of rain again until next weekend. So I hope you're able to enjoy, and I hope you're going to stick around, because we have a great show for you coming up here at Friday Morning Lights. Kendra is down with me. We're going to have a good time here at Tully High School.
In today's Tech Bites, Google.
We're turning it up in Tully this morning. A storm is brewing with Southern Hills for this morning of Friday Morning Lights.
Oh, always a great Friday when we have the students out there. Good morning. It is 6 o'clock. I'm Ryan, and we have Rachel and Carson here in studio. Of course, we'll head out to Friday Morning Lights in a little bit, but
yeah, the girls are out on the field, and we're on the bench here in the studio.
We are on the bench. Yeah, I'm used to it. I've been on the bench this season, but that's okay. Carson, I hate to say bringing you out of the bench, but bringing you out of the bench. But
always happy to be here.
It looks pretty comfortable. I mean, I see they got some jackets on, but you know what? It's been warmer than some mornings this week.
Yes,
Absolutely.
40s and 50s right now compared to the 30s up in Saranac Lake. They're the freezing mark right now, so I think we'll take these 40s and 50s here on the New York State Mesonet reporting sites. Right at 50 degrees at this hour. Good morning to you down in Tully. 51 in Central Square, 48, a little bit cooler up in Camden. Look at Woodgate, 43 degrees at this hour. Don't have to worry about any precipitation right now. However, there are some areas of fog out there, visibility being reduced down to a quarter of a mile for places like Skaneateles as well as Norwich. So use caution in your travels into work and school early this morning. That fog mixes out by mid-morning. We've got plenty of blue sky and sunshine once again here. Hate to sound like a broken record, but the weather just continues to be really, really nice here in the Syracuse area. Highs this afternoon topping out in the low to mid-70s. We keep things in the 70s over the weekend, maybe a couple of showers around, and we do need the rain. We'll talk more about that in the full storm team forecast in just a bit.
Thank you, Carson. So we begin with a heavy...
This is Friday Morning Lights, powered by ITheir Local 43.
All right, good morning, everybody. We are live here at Tully High School for Friday Morning Lights. We are having such a fun morning already. We're just getting things kicked off. And, well, I asked these guys, I was like, do you guys have a really fun cheer that you do when you're at your games? I have the Squire and the Knights. I love it. They are ready for battle tonight against West Hill. So, lead your crew on. What do we do here?
Okay. When I say black, you're going to say Knights, okay? Black!
Knights!
Black!
Knights!
When I say number, you say one. Number!
One!
Number!
One!
Tully Black Knights are number one!
We love it. So we got Tully Black Knights, and we have Tully, Fabius Pompey, and Lafayette. They all come together to create the storm, which I was like, you guys did that specifically for me. I love it, being the meteorologist that I am. Storms are brewing as they're against West Hill tonight. You guys going to win? Yes, they are. They are going to beat the Wolf Pack for tonight. And guess what? The weather, amazing again. Have you guys been loving this weather? It's been so nice, right? It has been amazing, especially for these outdoor sports kids. They have just been loving it, which I'm pretty sure is like everyone here, because volleyball, they do that in the winter. But tonight's games, everything looks great for anything going on. You have the Storm taking on the Wolfpack. Temperatures in the 60s this evening, still dry, all good. If you have any plans later this weekend, too, our weather looks nice. It is a bit chilly down here because, well, we are in the hills south of Syracuse, as we like to call it, in Tully. We have temperatures in the 40s for a lot of us, near 50 in some locations, too. So we're just kind of doing the same thing we've been doing all week long by wearing the fleece coats and the sweatshirts, and then it's layer season again as we have the shorts and T-shirts ready to go for after school, with temperatures climbing back to the 70s for today. Keeping it quiet tonight. Once we get to the weekend, though, we're finally going to notice some little changes. Not much. You will notice extra cloud cover tomorrow. Temperatures are still nice. They're in the 70s. And then we may have a couple of showers on Sunday, too. But I'm going to show you on the timecast because we have some developments from the weekend, both on Saturday and on Sunday. Today, though, still no issues. Surprisingly, actually, our drive down 81, not as foggy as I anticipated, but there's probably still going to be some spots with some fog. All good this morning. And then for later on tonight, we're still clear. We got temperatures that are cooling back down again. Tomorrow, we're starting off quiet, dry. Now, during the day, you're going to notice extra cloud cover. If you have plans to go up north country, Canadian border area, Thousand Islands, that's where you're closer towards a cold front, and there may be some rain showers. You can see that on the timecast. Otherwise, you're going to get Festa Italiana. That's downtown this weekend. Love that. That's always so much fun. A lot of the apple orchards are open this weekend, too. So all the fall things looking really nice. And Sunday, really not bad. If you get rain, I guess consider yourself lucky, since the chances are so low and we really do need some rain. There's really not going to be much, and some sunshine around. And then we're back to feeling like summer next week, which is appropriate because it is officially the last full week of summer. Fall officially begins the following Monday, so we'll take the 80s while we can still get it, because we know those days are very much numbered. It's speaking of numbered, we got a couple of options for a question of the day.
Yes, we do. All right, so we're asking a Tully trivia question. Which Commander-in-Chief is the only one to have visited Tully High School and joined student athletes for a game of soccer during his visit? And a lot of these guys know the answer, but Kate,
Okay,
let's
so
take a look.
is it A, President Joe Biden, B, President Barack Obama, C, President George W. Bush, or D, President Bill Clinton?
All right.
Who here
Anyone
wants to take
have
a
an
stab
idea?
at it? Who wants to take
Oh, yeah.
What do you think it is?
President Obama. Okay.
All right, we got a lot of guesses for Obama,
That's the guess.
so we'll be checking in live here at Tully High School for Friday Morning Live.
In this now, your forecast first. Certified as Central New York's most accurate.
Friday morning, once again, Central New York time right now, 6:20. Take a live look outside using our tower cam over toward the dome. A nice looking sunrise view this morning. If you're headed up to the dome later today, the weather will cooperate. Plenty of sunshine expected all throughout the day. You walk up to the dome for the game later, featuring lots of sun, temperatures in the 70s, dropping back through the 60s, so a little cool for the walk home. Lows overnight once again ending up within a few degrees of 50.
College to high school, it is time for Friday Morning Lights.
Absolutely. Let's throw it out to Kendra standing by in Tully. Take it away.
All right, we're live in Tully High School for Friday Morning Lights. All right, and now we're going to interview Morgan's Message. All right, so for those of you that don't know what Morgan's Message is, tell us a little bit about what it means.
So Morgan's Message is an organization, it's a nonprofit, and we work to destigmatize mental health in student athletes.
Absolutely. Okay, so what are some of the things that you guys do as a club to promote this?
So at Lafayette, we do a dedication game. Last year, we were able to hit every sport. Those dedication games entail tables set up with resources and prizes alongside a speech at the beginning of a game to explain what Morgan's Message does and who Morgan was.
And I understand that you guys have raised a lot of money for this, right?
Yes. We, last year, were able to donate $1,000 to Golisano Children's Hospital.
Awesome. All right, and then there's a tagline, right? What's the tagline that you guys share?
It's okay not to be okay, and we're taking a shot at mental health.
Okay. And then are there any message games that you guys have lined up already?
Tonight we'll be at the football game with a table set up, and we'll have two of the football boys doing a speech, and then the 9th is the volleyball game at Lafayette High School.
All right, awesome. Well, thank you guys so much. All right, we're live here at Tully High School for Friday Morning Lights.
Now, your forecast first. Certified as Central New York's most accurate.
6:25 on this Friday morning. A cool start, 40s and low to mid-50s, but nothing here in Central New York compared to Saranac Lake. Look at that. Been keeping an eye on the temperature there this morning. 31 right now. Highs for today here in Central New York, closer to home, with mostly sunny skies, low to mid-70s, so very pleasant warmth, very seasonable once again today. Your Friday Night Fever football forecast, as Kate was mentioning earlier, we've got lots of dry time, lots of sunshine. Temperatures still close to 70 by 7 o'clock this evening. Temperatures, though, dropping quickly back through the 60s after sunset.
Tully is hosting us for Friday Morning Lights, so our question of the day is Tully themes. Let's go back out to Kate and Kendra with the question.
We've got that beat, that Southern Hills beat, it goes. Tully spirit, storm spirit.
I don't think I could possibly do that. I love it.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa, we definitely have the Southern
I
Hills
know,
beat
yeah,
going on
Southern
this
Hills beat.
morning. We're live here at Tully High School for Friday Morning Live.
Yeah, we
Our
are.
question of the day.
All right, question of the day. We're asking which Commander-in-Chief is the only one to have visited Tully High School and joined student athletes for a game of soccer during his visit?
There's your options. Now, a lot of people are going for one president in particular, and, well, they might be right. So we'll have to see. Hopefully you folks at home are right as well. And we are going to have more here. A lot of fun stuff still going on here at Tully High School for Friday Morning Live.
I've always known
It's not easy getting teenagers up at like 5 o'clock in the morning to come visit us. So kudos to all the schools that participate, and not only Tully, but Lafayette, Fabius Pompey also involved because they are on the same football team. And Friday morning's looking great, and Friday night is looking wonderful as well for
Fantastic.
the games.
Yeah, lots of sunshine, 70s again today, just spoiled with this nice weather. We could use the rain, maybe a couple showers this weekend, but even then not looking like a huge chance for rain in our immediate future here in central New York. Temperatures this morning, along with that quiet start, kind of crisp, but not too bad. 40s to around or just about 50 degrees across the sites of the New York State Mesonet. We've got visibility issues, though, along with those dry conditions, a little bit of patchy, dense fog across parts of central New York, including over in Skaneateles, down to a quarter of a mile of visibility, half mile of visibility over in Norwich. So again, use caution as we've been reminding you, traveling through those spots early this Friday. Nothing to show you here again on the radar picture, and it stays dry all day long. Along with all that sunshine, temperatures again return back to the low to mid 70s later on this afternoon. A nice crisp, refreshing breeze at times, and along with those nice temperatures continuing this weekend, still a fair amount of dry time, though it won't be totally dry Saturday or Sunday, though. We'll talk more about that in the full storm team forecast in just a bit.
All right, thank you, Carson. If you're running behind.
This is Friday Morning Lights, powered by ITheir Local 43.
Hey, good morning, everybody. We've been live here at Tully High School for our Friday Morning Lights. We're having such a fun time, and we are literally going to be kicking things off this morning. We have Southern Hills, so it is Tully, Fabius Pompey, and Lafayette that all team up together to make Southern Hills their football team, and it's called the Storm. All right, we got to show off this guy, because not only does he do soccer, he is also the team's football kicker as well. Let's see how he does. Can we do it, guys? Cheer him on. Oh! It pulled just to the right. That's okay. That's okay. You're still an A in our book. It's all good. Just don't miss tonight, okay? Make sure you don't miss tonight. I know you will. It was just the pressure of it all. It's all good. It's all good. Hey, we're having a fun time this morning, right? Oh, yeah. We're having a good time. They're up bright and early. We're all ready to do this. The weather is going to be amazing this afternoon as well. We're looking really good. Temperatures in the 60s this evening, so make sure you're wearing your Tully sweatshirt, your Lafayette sweatshirt, your Fabius Pompey sweatshirt, whatever you got. Do you guys have a Storm sweatshirt? Storm sweatshirts? Yeah? Okay, so then wear that. It's all good. I personally love that. I want a Storm sweatshirt. Can you guys hook me up? Yeah. I want one of those. I want one. Yeah, it's appropriate for me. That's right. All right, we're looking good. Yeah, it's really nice. It's nice and warm. I'll hand the pom-pom back over. There we go. We're looking good for this evening. Hey, it is a bit cool. We have 40s and 50s this morning, and I've noticed already a little bit of fog forming kind of off in the distance. It looks really, really pretty, too. So all good for today. Once again, we're starting you off in a little cool, but this afternoon, we warm up into the 70s. And then this weekend, still warm in the 70s. Here's the thing. Tomorrow, probably not as sunny, a little cloudy, but still very nice for this weekend. You'll see some sunshine on Sunday, too. Sunday's the day that we've been like, okay, that's probably our next best chance of rain. But it's such a low chance of rain at this point. So on our timecast, you're going to notice the clouds kind of building in for tomorrow. But today, enjoy the sun again. We got a couple of clouds around here this morning, but it's making for a really, really pretty sunrise. And then going forward today, we're keeping it dry, keeping it sunny skies this afternoon, 70s at lunchtime and for after school, after work. All right, overnight, still pretty quiet. Tomorrow morning, we're waking up still cool, 40s and 50s. We're just literally rinsing and repeating just without the rinse part. But if you do have plans, Watertown, North Country, that's where you could run into some showers, even up in the Adirondacks, maybe heading up to your camp up north. Just keep that in mind. Otherwise, it's just some clouds, maybe a spit of rain here and there. Consider yourself lucky if you get rain this weekend, because I know we don't necessarily like to team up rain and also the weekend, but we really, really need some. We have a drought watch now for most of central New York, and so any little bit of rain and help we can get from Mother Nature, that's just an added bonus. And then we'll try again for next weekend, because all of next week, still dry, still sunny, still warm, too. We have 70s and even 80s coming at us for next week. So summer is not done with us just yet, but I think a lot of these guys, because a lot of them, they play sports outside, and considering how much of a washout spring was, fall has just been a treat. It's been really, really great.
Absolutely. All right, so now we're turning to our question of the day. So which commander-in-chief is the only one to have visited Tully High School and joined student athletes for a game of soccer during his visit? And we actually brought the soccer coach who was here when this happened. All right, do you know the answer? Do you remember the answer?
Yes, I do. Barack Obama was here.
And Barack Obama. Okay, so what was that like when he showed up at the school?
It was crazy. We had to go to the other side of the building. There was Secret Service guys came from everywhere, all over the place. The president pulled up in a bus. It was pretty impressive. He came out. He played soccer with the girls. He took a penalty shot. He came down and talked to the boys. It was a great day for everyone there. It was crazy.
Just a casual.
Just a casual. The president's coming. You know, we're out practicing. It's an early morning. The boys were ready to go home because it was the end of their session. We had to spend an extra 20 minutes. We couldn't tell them that the president was coming at all, and it was unbelievable. It was one of the greatest experiences that you could have as a coach, especially in a small town. You wouldn't expect them to ever stop here.
Absolutely, definitely a surprise. All right, well, thank you so much, and we're here. We'll be back at Tully High School for Friday Morning Lights.
Now, your forecast first. Certified as Central New York's most accurate.
We have a time right now just over to 6:50 on this early Friday morning. Kind of a cool start, 40s and 50s right now, as Kate was mentioning earlier. But temperatures this afternoon climbing up to really nice, seasonable, pleasant levels in the low to mid 70s under a good deal of blue sky and sunshine. Maybe a stray shower, especially north and east of Syracuse tomorrow. A couple of spotty showers Sunday. But other than that, rain chances few and far between over the next 7 days.
All right, well, a storm is brewing a little bit south of Syracuse here in the Tully area because Tully, Lafayette, Fabius Pompey have teamed up. They are the Southern Hills Storm.
Correct. Ann, Kendra, and Kate are there right now. Take it away, Kendra, with an important mission here.
Alrighty, I am here with the Tully soccer team, and they're going to tell me a little bit about Kicking with Cancer. All right, so this is a game that you guys play. Tell me a little bit about what this means.
It's a charity game that we play every year against Fabius Pompey, and we do it to raise money for the Upstate Cancer Center.
And what year are you?
I'm a senior.
Okay, so you've been a part of this game for a while now. All right, what is the vibe like at the game? Is it one of your biggest games of the season? What is that like? Tell me what that's like.
There's a lot of people that go from both communities, but this year we have it at Tully, so there'll be a lot of people from our community that get to come out this year.
All right, and the boys play too?
Yes.
Okay, so is it a doubleheader?
Yes.
Doubleheader? Okay, what is it like for you guys?
So it's very engaging, and it's very amazing to win this cup every year. We've won it for the past couple of years, and we're hoping to win it again. But mainly it's all for cancer, so it's sweet.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. All right, and when is it? October 11th?
Yep.
4 p.m. October 11th, 4 p.m. We're live from Tully High School for Friday Morning Lights. Woo!
We want to throw things out to Friday Morning Lights, not Friday Night Fever. Kendra and Kate have been at Tully all morning long. Good morning.
Having a really good time this morning here at Tully High School for Friday Morning Lights.
Yep. Energy's been high all morning.
It has been. So, we have the storm. Guys, what are you going to do tonight with the storm?
We bring the thunder!